Good morning, students. Now we will discuss about the Great Northern Plains. Now, first of all, we will tell you the formation of this Great Northern Plains. The Great Northern Plains spread over an area of 7 lakhs square kilometer. Its length is about 2400 kilometer and width varies, means differ करती है from 240 to 320 kilometers. It stretches from Punjab to Brahmaputra Valley in the east, and it is formed due to the collision of the two plates in the form of Angara land and the Gondwana land. The northern plains are formed due to depositional activities of the rivers of the north and of the plateau region of India. And this area means the whole area of northern plain is rich in alluvial soil. Rivers are involved in erosional activities in the upper course. Now you may have the question ki what do you or what you are talking about the upper course of the river. Now see, these are the mountains, and from the point where the rivers are originated, they are actually known as the source of the river. That is why tributary means the origin point of the river, and the distributary the ending point of the river. Some activities are done by the river in this area. These only are actually responsible for the formation of Great Northern Plains. Now see the main features of the Northern Plain. This part mostly comes in the exam in 3 marks question. So please focus on this also. The main features of the Northern Plains are: first, it is agriculturally productive. Why it is agriculturally productive? Because it is rich in alluvial soil. This area get the regular supply of water because of perennial rivers and favorable climate. Second, it is densely populated area. Because of agriculture activities, it is densely populated. Third, some parts of this plain contains largest underground water reserves. That is why this area gets the regular supply of water. Now, the division of the northern plains. See, this northern plain is actually fed by 3 major rivers, and these, on the basis of these 3 major rivers, the Great Northern Plains were divided. The area which is fed by the Indus and its tributary in Punjab is actually known as Punjab Basin. The second part, which is fed by Ganga and its tributary, is actually known as Ganga Basin. And in Ganga Basin, the states like Uttar Pradesh, Haryana, Bihar, Jharkhand, West Bengal, and some part of Assam lies. Now come to the third part of this Great Northern Plain, that is Brahmaputra Basin. This Brahmaputra Basin lies in Assam and the eastern part of our country. Now, from the point of elevation, this Great Northern Plain is divided into 4 regions. Elevation means height. First of all, Bhabar. This is actually an area lying at the foothills of the Shivalik. Foothills of the Shivalik means the lower Himalayas. A narrow belt of pebbles, that is 8 to 16 kilometers, means the narrow belt. Second, Bhangar. This Bhangar is actually made up of old alluvial soil. That is why it is also known as the older alluvial plains, and it rises above the levels of the flood plain. Third one, Kankar. This region that contains calcareous. Calcareous means the consist of calcium, means जिसमें चूना पत्थर होता है, deposits. Fourth one, Khadar. Khadar is actually the area which is consist of younger alluvial soil, and it is mostly found in the flood plain areas.